I found out that my dad wasn't my biological dad. And that was obviously a pretty devastating revelation, and dealing with the aftermath of that. At the same time, Trisha did Ancestry.com and had a conversation that revealed that her dad wasn't her biological dad.
Wow.
And so within a span of 10 days, we both find this information out. And there's a lot more to the story that I don't have time to go into, but it took Trish out. Like, she went to on-site, kind of a trauma center just outside of Nashville. She was there for 8 days.
I call it trauma camp.
Trauma camp.
And so
that's a great concept.
Yeah, that is a great concept.
So you have this horsepower that's required,
Yes,
like never before, to try to rebuild something that has not any fault of your own been completely decimated by the circumstances that everybody was going through. And the pressure that we had to figure this out, because our lease was ending and our offering was going down. And so we get to January of 2022, and Trish and I are sitting out on our back porch, out in our screened-in porch, just kind of talking. And I just said, maybe we're not healthy enough to do this, like emotionally.
Right.
Maybe we just are so fractured right now. We can't be what is required to do this. And so I went to we had 10 or 11 small groups at that time. I went to every single small group. I went part-time at the church because we didn't have enough money to pay me, and told all of our small groups, hey, if something doesn't change between now and Easter, we're going to have some really difficult conversations. And so, to their credit, giving started going up a little bit, and engagement started going up a little bit. And then we lost our lease. They subleased the space the church that we were renting subleased the space that we were renting to a homeschool co-op. And that just felt like, it felt like a dagger. Like, that was just like, and we weren't like, we were so low on resilience at that point.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I had a lot of willpower to try to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, I think the 25-year-old me or the 30-year-old me would be like, let's take another hill.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just, for me, I was just like, let's just die on this hill right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, that it was at that point, I think our board, in their wisdom, wanted to relieve us of the decision to close the church.